If you have been following politics around the country or here in Georgia or anywhere else, you know, affordability has been a major buzzword under capitals all across the country and certainly right here under the Gold Dome in Georgia. But it is far from the only issue that lawmakers are paying attention to. A group of Democrats are working to pass Senate Bill 320. That is the Georgia Civil Rights Act, aimed at putting all civil rights protections under one piece of legislation. Our Jonathan Martin talked this morning right here on 11 Alive with State Senator Sonia Halpern, who is one of the bill's co-sponsors.
We are about 1 month into the state legislative session, and while affordability and election security have certainly taken center stage, some Senate Democrats are hoping to reintroduce the Civil Rights Act of 2025, which would protect Georgians from discrimination in employment, housing, and in public places. And joining us now is a co-sponsor, State Senator Sonia Halpern. Senator, so glad to have you joining us this morning. I know you have a busy schedule, so we'll dive right in. The bill that you are co-sponsoring says that Georgia is one of only 3 states without comprehensive state civil rights laws protecting people from discrimination in those areas that we talked about: employment, housing, and public accommodations. So how does this how does this proposal rectify some of those blind spots, if you will?
Well, I'm glad to join you. And I introduced this bill last year, and it did not get movement. But as we are at the start of Black History Month, I think it is only right for us to think about the generations of people before us who actually were fighting for fairness and equal treatment under the law. This particular bill seeks to do that very same thing. Georgia is one of only 3 states. We stand with Alabama and Mississippi as not having a comprehensive civil rights law on the books. And so this would rectify that, declaring for sure that Georgia protects Georgians, that you cannot be discriminated against on the basis of your race, your sex, your sexual orientation, your gender identity, your religion, your age, your disabilities. And so it would allow us to just say for sure what is allowed and what is not allowed.
All right. So you certainly talked about this coming up before, obviously a new year, and maybe new opportunities to get this passed. You'll certainly need some bipartisan support. What have you heard from your colleagues, specifically those on the other side of the aisle, about this measure?
Well, I'll tell you that this bill, as introduced last year, had some Republican sponsors on it as well. So I think that this is not an issue that is just a Democratic issue. I also had introduced a study committee for us to dive deeper into this topic over the interim when we were not in session. And though that passed with Republican support, it did not get funded. So that work didn't get done. It's really just a matter of making a push again this year, which we've already started to do. And I'll tell you that this bill is not just kind of me in isolation. Organizations like the ACLU of Georgia, the NAACP, the Urban League are all also supporting and pushing this bill because we need to make sure that it's very clear that discrimination is not allowed.
Senator Sonia Halpern, thank you so much. We appreciate you joining us.